All right, chat. I have a lovely little Junimo in my ear telling me some phenomenal news. And that news might make you excited too. It's that our Stardew Valley run is ready! Bow, 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 bow. Without further ado, let's take it on over to the run.
Right. Hello. That sounds like it is me. Hi, I'm the runner here with Stardew Valley Glitches Every Percent. I am zachary20xx, and with me today on commentary, I've got Leftover Lizard. Lizard, do you want to introduce yourself? We're going to see a little bit of everything. And by a little bit of everything, I mean technically every run, but glitches styled. In Stardew, uh, it tends to be a little bit more that glitchless is uh, or glitchless or vanilla. I kind of lump those in together. Sorry, they are slightly different. Is the more de facto run that a lot of people do. But the glitches are actually extremely powerful in Stardew and very silly, and especially as of the last major version, we can do some extremely silly stuff. And we're gonna see various different versions of that through every single category in the Stardew Valley main speedrun.com boards. So we're gonna do all the restoration runs, community center, the Jojo Mart, both versions of completing the movie theater, as well as building the boat and going to Ginger Island. All 12, I guess, plus one, 13 of the marriage runs, every individual bundle within the community center, and then the two Mines runs, Mines 50 and Mines 120. So, uh, basically, how we'll be doing that is Stardew has some name inject pastes where you can kind of put item IDs and various things that are kind of code adjacent into the run. It's not quite arbitrary code execution, but it's pretty dang close. And we'll be using that to kind of just get the game to set whatever we want on there and do whatever we like and get us a bunch of items, etc. Set up a bunch of things that are pre-unlocked for us. All right. I am going to get ready to go on that. We're going to set up a file and Lizard. We're gonna run community center first. You want to give like the brief overview of what that is in Stardew?
So, Community Center in Stardew Valley is like a little building, at the north part of town that you're kind of fixing up for the community, as opposed to going with Joja, the corporation that you would just give a whole bunch of money to. So you have to get a whole bunch of stuff from around the valley, like forageables, fish, minerals, and all sorts of stuff across the valley. And you give them to the bundles, and then the Junimos say, perfect, this is exactly what I needed. I'm going to somehow turn this into building materials and fix all of the holes in the ceiling and whatnot.
Yeah, perfect. All right, so we're gonna get ready. Start. We're doing, like I said, a bunch of different runs back to back. I think 34 is the number. I forgot to recount before I did this. We can count live during the run once we get to that point. But we're starting, with the community center. It doesn't matter what farm. We are gonna pick my favorite version of the dog in here. We're gonna be a girl, which the money gender doesn't matter in this, but it does sort of for the pace I'm using specifically. So I think we are about ready to get started. I think I'm going to count us in. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hold on. Sorry. Do not believe I do.
Yeah. So, Lizard, I have a question for you. Can you tell us a little bit more about when the audience might expect this donation incentive to cut off? Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Thank you. All right. Looks like we are ready to go.
Excellent. Then I will count us in on our first of many runs in 3, 2, 1, go. Right.
Good luck. Good luck.
Thank you. So we're going to start off with a weird thing that you don't see in glitchless or vanilla runs, which is watching the intro cutscene. Because we want to get a bunch of items that Robin, when she says our name, spawns into existence. She says the Eldritch Incantation, and here we are with all kinds of fun stuff in our pockets. And we're actually going to go pick up some more from our mailbox, our favorite friend, during this run here in just a second. That has given us some money. It's deleted everything out of our pockets and put a return scepter in there. We've got to, as Lizard mentioned, on the community center, get a bunch of items. So, first thing we need is 2 backpack upgrades to fit more stuff in our little pockets. So now we got 36 item slots. We're going to warp back to the house. Read the mail one more time, and would you look at that? We've got everything we need for the crafts room, all the foraging items in our first 2 bars of inventory, and to start on the pantry, which is all of the kind of crops and animal-based items in the game. Kind of each of these rooms are tied to one of the various different aspects or skills of the game. So I'm going to start just donating these. Don't even have to worry about actually collecting anything in a glitches run. Everything just spawns right into our pockets from the mailbox. We'll get into the tech behind that here in a little bit, but right now I feel like it's best to just kind of soak up what one of these looks like. I have donated all of the seasonal forage. You see me closing out of this menu, that's just to let some of the cutscenes run, and this is actually a thing you can do even in the glitch list categories. But not vanilla, is to animation cancel out of these bundle animation cutscenes. Weirdly not considered a glitch. We've just been doing it for long enough that we're like, I guess this just gets to stay in the run. But we're going to use it in glitches as well. So I'm going to donate a few of these seasonal bundles to the pantry, as well as the quality crops. We got iridium crops instead of gold. So just a fun little addition here. And we're going to read the mail again, and would you look at that? Even more stuff in our pockets. We got the rest of the stuff for the pantry, and truly so many fish. If you've ever thought, hey, I don't want to deal with catching fish, boy do I have a run for you. This is it. Alright. So yeah, this is the rest of the community center run. It's about 4 minutes at the start of this. We do have, almost 2 hours worth of runs after that. But community center, which is normally in a vanilla or a glitchless context, somewhere in the 2 to 3 hour range, we're gonna get done in just a couple of minutes here. Because it turns out, if you don't have to actually collect all the items, pretty fast, you just put them in all the bundles.
If it's a good moment, chat has let me know that they did not get to catch the part where we told them when exactly the incentive cutoff is. So I just want to remind everyone that we have until the Abigail marriage sequence. Now, I know we're doing a lot of micro runs here within this big run that Zachary's doing here, but that will be about halfway through the estimate time. We have about an hour until that point, chat. So if you want to see us play video games with Best Girl Abigail, get those donos in, assign it to the target, please, and thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. I hear the gamers like the gamer girl Abigail, so if that's you, and you do think she is best girl, we get to see more of her on screen if you meet that incentive, is all I'm going to say. You get to hang out with her. So yeah, this is more just, your red cabbage, which normally you can't get till year 2 unless you kind of go out of your way to, do some funnier stuff. We've already got that. We're donating everything to the vault. And that is our second to last room completed. I'm attempting to path through the dark here, but not doing my best version of that ever. It's a little tough to navigate through here where all the bundle cutscenes are happening. Those are our last 2 items. We're going to wait for this cutscene to happen, and then we'll have completed the community center for our first of many runs. I do apologize to everyone that has to pay attention to the timer, because we're doing so many runs that I'm going to say are done, but I promise I will give a better indication on the very last one when we're for real done with the whole every percent. we've got ourselves a completed community center here in just over 4 minutes. So that's kind of what we're expecting out of all of these. And I'm going to go ahead and hop into setting up a new file, which is going to look a little different on the naming here. I'm going to name myself Alex, the name of the bachelor that we're going to marry, because that helps me remember where we're at in the run when I type those in. We're just going to type, paste in our 1800 best friends of lines of code into there. I'm going to put on legacy RNG, that's just for me. And we're going to get started on the Alex marriage run. We're in kind of a marriage block here. We're going to do a short one of 3 of the bachelors. We're going to go back, do some other runs, come back, do 3 more of the bachelors, do some mines, and that's when Abigail shows up in this sequence, about an hour in, as we said.
Is this a good moment?
Yeah, you know, at this point, it's an excellent moment. Right after we spawn and a bunch of stuff and that loud noise happens. Go ahead.
Perfect, because we have a beautiful $35 donation from Samantha TM that says, Gugbame. Oh, wait. This is the wrong run. Good luck. Have glitches less than 3. And of course, that is going towards our Play Video Games with Best Girl Abigail incentive, which I believe puts us about halfway towards meeting that. With plenty of time to get there, chat. We can smash this out of the park. I believe in us.
Let's go. Thank you so much, Samantha. A dear friend of Lizard and I.
Yeah. Love you, Samantha.
I was saying, when I saw the schedule of this first announced, that this is secretly bug block, because it's the bugs from Kabuto Park, and then all the bugs that allow us to do all these glitches in Stardew Valley. We're, of course, on the island, the post-main quest thing from the community center we saw before. Again, even speedrunning-wise, this is going to take you a couple hours here. We are here immediately on starting this file, because we have a very important job to head over and get Key to the Town. Lizard, you want to tell the people about Key to the Town and what you usually have to do to get to that point in the game?
This is so silly. So Key to the Town lets you get into anybody's house at any time of day. Normally you would have to wait until they open their door, which is normally like, 8 a.m. or later, usually 9 a.m. In order to get access to this, you have to complete the community center, which you saw how many items that required, or, buy that all for Joja. And then you need to construct the boat, which requires 200 hardwood, 5 batteries, and 5 iridium bars. And then you need to get into Mr. Key's secret walnut room, which you need to find 100 walnuts on Ginger Island. And then you need the key gems to buy it. I can't remember exactly how many it costs, but
I think it's 30.
Yeah.
Something like that. But you have to do like 1 or 2 of the very late game key quests to get those.
Yeah. So the fact that we've gotten it within the first few minutes of the file is very silly and very lovely.
Yeah. So like I was saying before, this is our first marriage run. This works a little differently in the glitch tech, but I'll get to that later. But right now, importantly, we got to upgrade our house before anyone is going to be willing to marry us. So we spawned in some money. We're going to buy ourselves 450 wood. Theoretically, we could spawn the wood in. I'll get to that again as we get deeper into the explanation of this stuff. But I bought the 450 wood. I've paid the 10,000. We are completely broke now at this point. We spent all of the money that I spawned into here, and we're headed to go see Alex to give him 10 of these Star Drop teas. Everyone's favorite thing in the whole world, that instantly gives you 1 heart of friendship with them because it's so good, and there is not a cap on how many you can gift in a day, so I will just be giving him 8, asking if he wants to be our boyfriend, and then giving him 2 more, and we will be at max friendship with him pretty much immediately. Shane is really trying to get in here.
Shane, please.
He needs to wait in line. He's later. And then we have, like I said, we are at maximum hearts with Alex, and we're just going to take a little camping trip here instead of walking all the way home. We picked up these tent kits. This just worked out as I was writing this out. They're just sitting there on the island because the idea being that you wouldn't have unlocked enough stuff to open the island farmhouse immediately. So they're there so you can sleep a few nights there until you get all the golden walnuts. But we pick them up to sleep between when we ask Robin to upgrade our house and when we actually do that. But we've got an upgraded house, we've got 10 hearts, and we are going to propose to Alex, who says, "Hey, thanks, that sounds great. I'll handle everything for the wedding. See you in 3 days."
Good, because we don't have any money. We do not have it.
Yeah, I hope you were paying for that. Maybe Evelyn and George's grandparents will handle the wedding. I don't really know where that money comes from, honestly. So speedrunner style, we pull our bed over by the door, immediately go to sleep for 3 days until the wedding ceremony. Look at us. So I mentioned that the paste is very long, that like spawns in all the items, does all the actions to set a bunch of things. You'll see all the times that it said Alex in the wedding cutscene here. The reason that we do some slightly different things, if you saw how I set up the file of pasting that into the name field versus into the favorite thing field, which is a little hard to tell because it's in a different language than maybe most people here. We're doing a marathon in English. But we are, that would take a while if it said our full name and that was in the name field, if it was 1,800 lines long, to say that 4 times. So the marriage runs work a tiny bit differently. You know what, we've got some time during the Elliot run, we can probably get into that a little bit. Finally start explaining how any of this is happening, instead of just seeing the big scary wall of gold coins.
What do you mean that's not everyone's favorite thing, which is a whole bunch of words and numbers and brackets?
Yeah, I mean, that's my favorite thing in this run here right now. So yeah, we got another Elliot marriage run. So to get a little bit into how the tech works, even playing casually, you may have heard of the like item ID glitch, where you can put like bracket, the item's numerical ID, and whenever someone says your name, it'll spawn in that thing. A classic version of that is you build yourself a coop, you go down to Marnie's and you name the chicken that, like a bracket 74 closing bracket, and you can get yourself a prismatic shard. We're doing, for the marriage runs, basically a version of that, except we're waiting until Robin says it in the farm name. Though we're actually pasting it in the favorite thing, and in the farm name we're putting %favorite, which is kind of like a variable dereference to that. This is kind of how that works. And then Robin says her name, we get all those items that are spawned in, and that sets us up for the run we got here. So you'll see all the stuff that we spawn in to start with. We also get all the golden walnuts, a bunch of key gems as we talked about that we need to unlock a bunch of stuff, some speed buffs, some warps to different places, the return scepter, and then everything we need to get our friendship up with people. A lot of these marriage runs are going to look the same. Elliot's just an annoying one because he doesn't leave his house until like 12:30 in game time, so we're going to find some enrichment around town until then.
Me neither, Elliot. I feel you.
Yeah, like I can't blame him. Like him or Sebastian, who just like hangs out, sleeps in way late, and then moves to his computer and doesn't even leave his room. Like, me too, buddy. Yeah, it's not great for me right now personally, but I gotta respect it. So then, like how the other set of glitches work, the community center stuff was a little different. You saw we were reading the mail a lot. So that is a slightly more powerful version of the item ID injection, essentially. Basically, the game doesn't sanitize those inputs, and whenever it pastes your name into somewhere, it runs some of that code that gives you items. It's kind of the same way like normal letters in the game work, where it gives you an item. There's like a thing behind the scenes that says add item, and then it's ID in the game. We're basically doing a bunch of versions of that for adding items, removing items, even sometimes adding money, getting ourselves the return scepter. We immediately open the community center so we don't have to do that whole quest line. Makes it so we can read the Juno text, we don't have to go visit the wizard. It's really powerful, and it's got a bunch of different things you can do. Marriage is just weird because if we read again 1,800 lines of text 4 times in every marriage ceremony, we'd be here for days. So, yeah, we might get to see that later one time.
Oh,
just
I
as a
think I
little
know what
treat
you're
at the
talking
end.
about. I'm so excited.
Yeah. just for the fans at the end. So, like I said, Elliot doesn't leave his house for a bit. So, Big, this is an excellent time for any messages. I'm going to go check the trash around town and then maybe do some clay farming. But you've got free reign for like 2 or 3 minutes for any announcements or anything.
Outstanding. Because I would just want to remind chat that we do have an open incentive for this very run right here. And we only have about 40-ish minutes until we hit the cutoff point to potentially play some games with Abigail. Now, I know Abigail is one of many marriages we're going to have today, but all of these donations that go towards unlocking this incentive do benefit our charity. Lavender Rights Project is a Black trans feminist organization that is committed to dismantling oppressive systems that disproportionately harm the Black community. We believe that those most impacted by injustice are the architects of liberation and groundwork in lived experience, resilience, and leadership. Through policy and legal advocacy, movement lawyering, community organizing, and wraparound supportive housing, they work to build pathways to justice, empowerment, and systemic change. If you want to know more about the charity, please visit lavenderrightsproject.org. And if you want to support our fundraiser here today and also unlock that incentive, type !donate in chat. Feel free to grab that link that was just dropped in there, donate your money, and then make sure you click that incentive so that we can unlock that. You got to enable that.
Thank you. Yes, please do. I'm excited. I've been practicing up on Journey of the Prayer King. I'm not the best at it, but you do get to play a little arcade game with Abigail during that cutscene, and it's just a nice, sweet moment that I like a lot. Like I said, we're waiting about another in-game hour. That's like 40 seconds or so for Elliot to come out. I can't remember his exact time. I should know this. I actually told him too many times. While we're doing that, we're going to do a normal glitchless type thing, which is clay farming. Do we need the money for this in any way? No. Do I just find it fun? Yeah. So this is just to have something to do while we're waiting for him to come out of his house. To which you may be asking, if you're familiar with the game and know we got key to the town, hey, can't you just get into there? No, it turns out that people's rooms work a little differently than general places around town. So we do still have to get our hearts up before we can get into Elliot's house, because his house is a one room that is his bedroom technically. So we've got to become friends with him before we can just barge into there at any point we feel like. Oh, there's our guy. Hello, Elliot. We've got 10 of the best things in the entire world. I hope this makes you love me.
It's as easy as that. Just 10 tea. That's all it takes.
And we're dating now. Time for a camping trip. And we'll go see him. We'll skip through all of his cutscenes, but again, if you donate for the Abigail incentive, we do get to watch one cutscene all the way through. We get to see part of the opening cutscene, but wouldn't it be fun to see one entire cutscene all the way through during this run?
Yeah, the
I'm
classic
so
route
sorry.
to romance. Oh, sorry.
No, I'm just absolutely gagged over the fact that it's 10 cups of tea and a camping trip to the way to Elliot's heart. What is this, a Subaru commercial?
Yeah, that's all it takes.
Gorgeous.
Oh my goodness.
Just a romantic camping trip on the beach, you know?
Yeah. I mean, Elliot's not invited. It's just us, but we're not married yet, so.
We're about to be, though. Just gotta have Lewis proclaim us to be married. We'll have a little kiss. And then we'll do one more marriage run after this before we kind of pivot for a little bit.
Oh, smoochies.
Which is Harvey. Where is he at in this layout? Oh, this guy right here. We're about to marry him in the next universe that we spin up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do a fun thing. I think I set this up right. The way the friendship works is like we max out at exactly 10 hearts with this, and then we don't talk to our spouse for 3 days while he planned the wedding, and now he hates us because our friendship has decayed from 10 hearts to below. So I just think that's a fun thing. That can happen in like vanilla and glitchless runs as well. But I just think that's a funny little interaction.
A wonderful way to start off your marriage.
Yeah, it's to ignore your fiance for the entire time that you are engaged and they are playing the wedding single-handedly. So yeah, back here, Harvey luckily has a much better schedule. He's up and about. He's the town doctor. He's got business to attend to. But this is gonna look a lot like what we saw before. But after we marry Harvey, to give you a little preview of what's up, we're gonna do all the individual bundles of the community center, which is gonna look like what we did a little bit at first, but each of them has their own kind of flavor of little optimizations we can do. We're gonna get some speed buffs, you know, warp to the island, normal stuff to wake up with on day one, and see Leo. You normally don't get to see Leo in very many glitchless or vanilla runs, but you know, we get to see him more often than not here. I'm trying to think, Lizard, like which all ones would you even like? The perfections, obviously. Boat? Is there anything else? Maybe if you do a silly route for missing bundle.
I mean, not even necessarily in boat, because that stops when you get the ticket.
Oh, when the cutscene starts, yeah.
Yeah.
You wouldn't even have to, yeah.
Yeah. But other than that, yeah, there's not, it's perfection. Like, basically, that's like the only one that's coming to mind.
We'll get to see him when we do Glitched Boat, which is the silliest and maybe one of my favorite runs.
Oh, I can't wait.
Just making our little trek. You know, while we're going through all these marriages, chat, if you have a favorite marriage candidate or just favorite NPC in Stardew, you know, please let us know. And there's an excellent way you can do so.
Yes, please. If you want to let us know who your favorite townie is, what your favorite soup ingredient is, what your favorite obtuse Stardew gaming mechanic is it action canceling? Let me know in your donations. And speaking of donations, we have a $20 donation from zachary20xx that says, I'm adding my ingredient for the stew, which is paint. I need a little art with my stew. Stew art little, if you will.
I feel so set up by that.
And that is, of course, going towards the Video Games with Abigail incentive. And just a quick update on that, we are at 105 out of $150 towards that incentive. We are creeping up on it slowly and surely. Got about half an hour to make it happen, chat. Would love to see it.
Absolutely, chat. I know you can do it. I'd really like to show off my mediocre Journey to the Prairie King skills just because I think it's a nice time.
Yeah, you won't want to miss it, chat.
Also, this is just like a fun mechanic with Robin where, again, you can do this in just your casual playthrough, but like as she's walking past her little stand there, we did accidentally talk to her. Excuse me. You can, okay, thank you. You can use her like shop there, which works out on Tuesdays. It's a mundane game. It's the first day that this file has existed, but like Tuesdays when she leaves to go do yoga, like right as she's walking by at like 9:30, 9:40 or something, you can catch her even though her shop is technically closed for that day. I'm going the wrong way. We're headed for Harvey. I was headed down to play on the beach again.
The clay farming calls them.
Yeah. Look, listen, you run multiplayer runs with me before. You know, it's just like I do tend to get sent to the beach to go dig us up some money in the dirt.
Yeah. That way we don't have to worry, because, you know, Zachary plays in the dirt, and then we have thousands of gold, and then everything's hunky-dory.
Yeah.
Perfect.
It's truly like listed in our multiplayer route, like in my column of stuff for community center. It's just like we send Zachary to the beach to go get some clay, because you can sell it for like 20 gold a piece. So you get a few hundred of those. Like you can get up to like 200 in a full bar of energy. Yeah, you can make yourself some serious cash to start off with.
It adds up.
Again, we're skipping these cutscenes. You didn't pay me to watch these cutscenes, sorry. Or not pay me even. Pay a good cause. You couldn't pay me to watch any of the cutscenes. You could give money to a good cause to make me do it, though.
That's true, chat. If you're giving your money to the good cause, make sure that you tag the incentive on those donations when you send them in.
Alright, we're about to get married to Harvey, and then it is the bundle block after that of crafts room, pantry, fish tank, bulletin board, vault, and boiler room. Look at Harvey. He's so cute in this cutscene. I love it. This is the best part of running the every percent, is you get to see everyone's cute little marriage outfits.
I can't wait for Sam's.
This is really good. I also really love when you get married, like right when you kiss, and all the little rice gets thrown. Marnie turns around and does this little cheer that's the cutest thing I've ever seen, and it
love
really
it
delights
every
me every
time.
single time. It makes me so happy. Right, Blizzard, we're coming up on bundles block. Which is your favorite bundle in the community center?
Ooh, that's a great question.
I'd never thought to ask this question before, but now I'm like, oh, what's mine?
It might be crafts, just because I get to, you know, like pick stuff off of the ground, and I think that's, you know, real fun.
You love a good forage, yeah.
If it weren't for fire quartz, it would be the boiler though.
Yeah, the fire quartz is a little mean. We'll see if we can make that work better during this run. But we are going to do the crafts room first.
Oh, let's go.
I regret to inform you all that I am a sicko for the fishing game, and so fish tank is my favorite.
Yeah, let's go.
Shout
I
out,
do actually really... Oh, go for it.
shout out to the catfish, by the way.
Oh, yeah. For
the,
sure.
The run killer.
Catfish is my enemy a little bit. Not as much as the sturgeon. The sturgeon is truly my enemy. I need to be so clear. Like sturgeon, my beloved. You get one of those guys out of a cart in a run where you need it, and it makes my day.
My new enemy is the pufferfish, because I'm running the new 1.6 route, and go catching a pufferfish. Sorry. That's funny.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Pierre's trying to say my name. Ignore that. Don't worry about that. Sometimes he tries to say your name and it takes up the whole screen. It's fine.
It was just like...
I am lucky. Like, that can really lag your PC sometimes.
Oh no. Oh, it was pure gold. Oh.
Mhm. Yeah, like weirdly, I'm like not great at the fishing mini game, but I do love the fish tank speedrun actually. Like that's a fun time. You just get to hang out and fish a little bit. So yeah, you've seen this a little bit before. Crouch room's pretty straightforward. It is truly just grab everything and put it in the bundles. The rest of them we have like a little bit more interesting routing because you have to unlock so many bundles to be able to get to the other rooms. So we'll get into that in the next ones of these. Where like you have to either like for pantry you've got to unlock one bundle. So we've got some interesting like inventory management stuff to do. But the Junimos are about to finish the crafts room, and would you look at that?
Man.
One room repaired.
Just
get
have to
out of
say,
the
I really do
animation,
love
please.
the iridium quality.
Yeah, it's a fun little extra. So like some of this stuff was originally set up by Alexa in the Stardew community, and she had that in there from her original version of this. And it's just like a fun touch to kind of leave in. Pantry. As you'll notice, I am taking the time lost to very carefully name the farm each time, and this is actually different than the thing I said about naming myself after the marriage candidate that we're after. For these specifically, it actually does matter what I set as the name there. Speaking of Alexa and some of the work she's done on glitches set up for her, glitched true perfection run is actually where I originally picked up this idea. Is you can set up in like the kind of code stuff, like the actions that you paste in that you read out of the mail, like some if checks, like code style basically, and check against different things to determine what items you're going to end up spawning in. So I swiped that for this and set it up so we have one paste for the whole run, and that will... Oh, I forgot that is slightly too big. But basically I'm checking against the farm name every time to determine what items we're getting spawned into the mail, and also if it's like I have to take multiple trips back to the mailbox. It checks if it's like day one, or each time you read the mail, it increments a little value behind the scenes. I opened the wrong bundle, and that's kind of what's managing which items we end up getting spawned into us. Gonna work back home, pick up these items. An animation is playing. We'll see if that is a major problem or not. There we are. Those are those two. I'm not going to leave the farm until the animation stops, though, because that will soft block me moving through the bus stop.
Loading zones are a trap.
Yeah, loading zones are so scary during glitches runs when you just gotta let an animation play. Alright, so now we're back with everything that we need in our pockets. The pantry is unlocked. We can just turn everything in. So like I said, there's like some interesting inventory management stuff going on where the smallest bundle in the crafts room is the summer forage, which only has 3 items. So it only takes up 3 item slots. If I'd done that correctly and gotten enough backpack upgrades, that'd be kind of the minimum number of things. Oh, did I accidentally lose something here? I might have. Did it get deleted or something? Alright, I'm gonna have to run back pantry real quick. I messed up the item situation. You'll have to see it.
It just sounds like more time for us to get to that incentive.
It sure is.
It sure is. So chat, if you want to see Zachary20xx play Journey of the Prairie King with Abigail, best girl, you only have a few more minutes to meet that incentive. So if you want to type !donate, visit the donate link that will pop up in chat when you do that, or the pinned link that is in the top of the chat. And then get your little donations in. You could tell us who your favorite townie is. I still want to hear from Shane's supporters. We love you, and we stand you.
We know you're out there.
valid. We know you're out there.
You can fix him.
You can fix him, yes. The dream is alive. Just make sure you tag those donations for the incentive as well, and we will read all of your favorites.
Alright, running it back. We have the right size backpack. Everything's in our pockets now.
Yippee!
It's all good.
Success.
You'll have to see it. I just really wanted to talk about inventory management again, so I just wanted to run this one back.
We're giving chat a little bit of we're stalling for chat. All for you, chat.
Don't need to donate anything more there. Hang out here until that spawns in. Got our iridium quality items. Got all of our artisan bundle. Didn't even have to unlock the bat cave for that or buy any tree saplings. It's just, it's nice. It's on Easy Street. And then fall crops.
Easy.
And as we're slightly off screen, the bundles will start completing.
Good stuff.
Alright, that's 2 rooms. Big, this one's for you. Fish tank.
Yippee!
I
I'm
regret
so
to inform you there
excited.
will not be any fishing.
Aw.
Yeah. Whoopsie.
Well,
I mean-
I disagree because you just catfished me.
Oh.
That's so true, yeah. Baited everyone into thinking that we were gonna go fishing.
Baited? I see what you did there. I'm gonna
Whatever.
keep you on the hook for that. Oh.
Oh no.
You're expecting a pun from me. You're out of luck. I'm head
Blizzard, it's
empty.
your turn. Come on, go ahead.
And this has been commentation with Lizard.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Honestly, it's maybe for the best that you didn't do puns. I don't think we all needed to be.
It's all right. We don't need more puns, but you know what we do have? A $35 donation from Alexa that says, I
Okay.
love watching glitched runs and seeing things I don't know about. Why is there a game state query for the farm name? so cool to see these roots. And that is, of course, going towards the Abigail incentive. Thank you so much.
Alexa, thank you. Yeah, Alexa's dug up a lot of this glitch tech and is very cool. Hi.
I will say, Alexa's donation puts us $10 away from unlocking that incentive. Chat, we are so close.
Yeah, we're $10. Chat, if we all gave like I don't know if there's a minimum donation, but like $1, we could get there easy.
Truly, through the power of friendship, we could all just donate a tiny bit, and we'd really get pretty far.
That is true. Every little donation does add up, and all of them support Lavender Rights Project. So thank you so much, chat, for getting us as far as we have so far. This is huge.
Fun little thing, if you haven't played the latest 1.6 update of this game, it's been out for a while at this point, but you'll notice when you go to turn stuff into the community center, just a fun little like quality of life thing, is it now like highlights and grays out which items you can and can't donate to a bundle, which does make this section of the run significantly easier on me personally, so I don't have to figure out what goes to which bundle. Love bundles. So we're going to do the bulletin board next, which is the one that's just a bunch of random asks from people around town of various things they like, or just things that are kind of like themed after those characters. And when you complete the bulletin board, you get a letter in the mail that sends you a bunch of friendship with most of everyone in town. Not the dateable people, though, interestingly enough.
I'm shaking my head right now.
Yeah, you gotta give them tea for that.
Yeah. It's true. It'd be too easy, and Mr. Concerned Ape designed it this way, so I could do this run, and there wouldn't be too much overlap between the different individual runs.
What a
Thank
guy.
you. What a guy. He has actually been really good. There's like some other really good quality of life updates. Kind of like the one I mentioned on the bundle turn-in. The really nice one is when reading the mail, there is now a toggle for... it used to be that it like dimmed the background behind the mail, so in a speed run, if you read a bunch of it all at once, it would be like a really bad flashing lights problem that is now fixed in 1.6 if you update that toggle, and that's incredible. Huge accessibility thing there.
Yeah, really, really great dev. He really listens to his community.
So similar to the other ones, we donate 2 of the smallest bundles we can get access to over there. We need a third one for the bulletin board, so we're going to donate another 3 item bundle, which is night fishing instead of some of the other ones. And then fun thing, you don't have to wait for that to actually appear before you start donating stuff to the bulletin board. I don't know, it's weird. That's kind of particular like that. That's for Demetrius, and this is for Marnie, our favorite place to buy animals. And that's the bulletin board. Everyone's going to be so much friends with us if we did stay in this file and then read the mail the next day. A thing we will not be doing. But just imagine it in your mind. Rotate it.
Yeah.
Oh, I accidentally warped home during that cutscene. I didn't realize that. We're out of here.
Gamers,
All
I
right.
have a very important development.
Oh?
We have just received a $10 donation from Debonair VT, which puts us at incentive met. And the comment simply says, $10, you say?
Let's go.
So we will be
Thank
gaming
you.
with Abigail when the time comes.
Let's go. Thank you so much, everyone, for donating to that.
I'm pumped.
I'm so excited.
Right. Lizard, you know what that means? I did tell you about this ahead of time. You're in charge of yelling at me if I accidentally try to skip that cutscene out of instinct of pressing the F key as soon as an animation plays.
No F buttons for you.
Yeah, and if I do, we will reset the day and we'll try again. At least it's the very first thing we do is walk in after we wait for the house upgrade. So it's a quick reset. If I do mess it up, I'm going to the wrong spot. Speaking of going into the general store. I'm gonna buy both back upgrades. I actually don't think I need the second one on this, but we tried that before and it didn't work out, so now I'm scared.
You have the money, so why not?
Okay, yeah, we definitely didn't need it. Like, I kind of knew that, but still. Yeah, if I keep reading the mail, I can just keep getting more money, too. Like, every time you read the mail, because of how I have it set up, it, A, spawns in more money, and B, it spawns in another of that same letter. So you could just keep doing that forever, it turns out. So we need 2 bundles. We're going to do the one from the foraging, and then we're going to do the nightfish here. And then we're going to attempt to path over to the boiler room. So this is our second to last of the bundles block. We'll have the vault after this, which luckily that one we can fit in one inventory because the vault just takes money. And that's easy. That doesn't take up inventory slots. And then after that, we're back to doing the rest of the bachelor marriages. We got Sam, Sebastian, and Shane. And again, if those are your favorites, what should they do? How should they let us know about that?
In donations, of course. And let's get a little $5 dono train. Who's your favorite bachelor? Who's your favorite bachelorette? Hey, if you don't have a favorite of those two, who's your favorite of the people you like to sabotage via dating their favorite bachelor or bachelorette? Mine is Clint, for example. Let me know. Donations are always welcome, and all of them go towards Lavender Rights Project.
Excellent. Thank you for that.
I'm
And maybe your
Kurdistan.
favorite is just the little void guy who lives in the sewer. And I
Yes.
think you're correct. You're not only valid, but you're correct, if that is your favorite.
Non-binary icon.
Shout out to the Krobus.
Alright, time to complete the vault, which again, like I said, we've got to get items to unlock enough bundles to complete the vault, but the vault itself just takes money because, like us, the Junimos do need money to get by. We already did a plug for donos, but imagine a different one going there. So yeah, we've got exactly the 42,500 we need for that. We've got a few bundles to go unlock. And that'll be our last of the individual bundles. And then, like I said, we'll be back to doing a little bit of marriage. We're not quite to Abigail marriage yet. We got the bachelors to get to, and then some mind speed running to do, which will go very quickly, though.
Zachary, I have a question for you.
Absolutely, go for it.
What happens if you're standing on the tile that the bundle would show up on?
Oh yeah, this little plaque here?
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll be trapped there.
Oh, perfect.
You'll be so trapped.
Wondering.
Hold on. Can we do it? Yeah, we're in it.
Oh,
We're inside
perfect.
it.
Imprisoned.
Oh, it did let me out. That's kind of sad.
Oh no.
That's, yeah. As the Juno was telling us, thanks for completing the vault. Alright, it is once again marriage time.
Let's go.
We are gonna marriage Sam. I don't think I clicked into there. Put percent favorite so that it references the thing we actually put in the favorite text, which is a bunch of instructions to let us win the game instantly. Which is my favorite thing to be, again, I'd like to reiterate, that is my favorite thing in this run. We skip past the part where Robin says our name, which is also the person we're going to marry's name. That's fine. Again, that's for my tracking purposes. It's not tech in any way, besides that I have to remember a lot of runs. And it is speed buff time. Really, the best part of this run, maybe, is that you always have speed buffs on at basically all times. And a lot of them in the non-marriage categories as well. Got a little chivo for getting to the island.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I worked really hard for that. Which I know you've been running a boat percent time. You getting close to the, like, 45 seconds mark or what?
I'm getting there, you know.
How long
Just
does it take you glitchless?
a couple hours.
Okay.
I'll be there.
Have you considered using glitches about it?
You know? Yeah, that sounds, you know what? I should.
It's
is
it's
giving me
fun.
ideas.
Again, we'll get to the boat percent run soon enough, and it's very silly. It honestly used to be sillier, and then we found too powerful of glitch deck, and we had to route out some of the silly stuff. There used to be a whole thing of selling the Legend 2 fish to an invisible version of Willy that exists if you can find your way into the fish shop on day one. Like, he's invisible, but you can sell stuff to him standing there.
That's amazing. I did not know that.
Yeah, the March of Progress, unfortunately, that went up. We no longer need to do that for money.
Yep.
Oh, I should have slept till Saturday to go see Sam, so we're gonna have a little bit of time loss here, because his schedule is worse on Mondays. That's all good. We're gonna hang out and see more of marrying Goku.
One of my favorites.
Yeah. Look, he's got spiky blonde hair. He's clearly Goku. I need
absolutely.
everyone in chat to understand.
In one of the, is it? I know nothing about Dragon Ball. That's like the first Super Saiyan.
I think so. Maybe hair length we'd have to check. I think that's about a first Super Saiyan, because like the first three I think are just longer and longer golden hair.
That's true.
Wonderful.
The fourth one, you get different color hair and also a tail for some reason.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's, I don't know, they're
There's lore reasons.
Saiyans, but they're monkeys. Yeah, there's lore for sure in that series.
No judgment
Listen,
here.
if chat wants to explain the lore of Dragon Ball Z to us via
Please.
donation, I 10,000% welcome it, because we have 2 new incentives open. The first one is a target for the Kirby's Dreamland Run Extra Mode Showcase, which we have until the end of next run to meet it. It is a modest goal of only $75. So if you want to see the extra mode of Kirby's Dream Land, please get those donations in. Tell us about Dragon Ball Z. We also have a bid war open for the Time Spinner run, which will be the run after Kirby, where you can choose the sprite that we will be using. So if you want to know more about that, if you want to double dip your donation, you can attribute your donos to both of those things starting now.
We are on a blessed seed because we got a baguette out of the trash. We got some trash bread.
Well, let's go. I like that we ate it too
Sure.
immediately.
Yeah, I mean for energy to get married with, I guess. I don't know. Waiting for Sam to wake up so we can come out and do some kickflips.
Takes a lot of energy to admire the Goku man doing kickflips.
Oh, catfish? Pivot to glitchless fish tank?
Oh, yo.
A second bread out of the trash? I'm gaming? Who are they?
They're killing it.
I'm Task Guy, it's me. Sam, please.
He's gotta have his staring at the wall hours.
It's the same, though, to be fair. Like, again, just like me for real. His posters, he's got a little balloon, he's got his guitar, he's got a Green Wumbus poster, we love that. Green Wumbus has got to be one of my top 2 favorite Wumbuses in the game. I wonder what Jody and Vincent are up to. No, he's moving. Target is en route. Excuse me, Vincent, please. I gotta marry your older brother. He looks so happy in his little sprite there. I think that's just nice.
See, this is why
Another-
I like Sam.
Yeah. Another huge benefit of these is just everyone looks so happy when you're falling in love with them. It's good.
People being happy when they're falling in love? Wow.
Yeah, more hot takes later in the run.
I would hope so.
Yeah, well, we'll see how happy he is when I abandon him for 3 days. When I'm readily available doing nothing while he plans our wedding.
Actively just sleeping 24 hours a day in a tent out front of his house.
It's called beauty rest. We all need it.
It's true. Gotta look perfect.
And at 6:10 a.m., we will barge into his house and propose. Oh, there he is. He's going to ask us to go see his band. And maybe I should have made this an incentive too, but we will not be going to see his band. I'm so sorry, Sam.
Oh, well.
Even though if you pick the, like the heavy metal or whatever the name of the genre is that you suggest to them, you do get to hear the best song of the game, Sam's band, parentheses, heavy version.
It's really good, chat.
I really
Big
like that one.
recommend.
It's like a cool noise rock track. I don't know.
Oh, look at his hair.
Look at him. So cute. All dressed up. We're in between Sam and Sebastian. We're in a really good block for wedding outfits.
Absolutely.
That's a Sam marriage.
Gee,
Marnie, happy as ever.
love you, Marnie. Never change.
It would be concerning if she did. If I found some new thing in the game where she does a different thing there. All right,
Let
say
us have a
goodbye to that
marriage
very
with
funny
Krobos.
scene.
Maybe then that'll happen.
Yeah, maybe that one would be different. I am picking Four Corners Farm on the wedding ones, just because the house ends up like slightly closer to the exit at the top of the farm. It's like the tiniest little micro optimization. I think it's the closest one. I didn't really measure it at or anything. It was kind of just vibes that this was pretty close.
I think it might be.
I feel like it's gotta be, right? I looked at the other ones, they did not look particularly close. Oh, wait, this is Sebastian. I need to be going back to sleep. I wasted one of my speed boosts. It won't matter because we do have to wait for Sebastian to wake up. But he wakes up slightly earlier on Saturday, assuming it's not raining, and then it's a weird 50-50 on if we get, like a kind of medium okay time for him to wake up, or we get a really bad time for him to wake up. So we'll see.
Just like me for real.
Yeah, again. Oh, perfect. I think this has been raining on the 6th more times than not when I have attempted this.
What a great opportunity to demonstrate exactly what's happening with rainy days.
Yeah, we can really slow down and think about this. It's just really nice that you can never escape the RNG, even in a glitch run.
Yeah, exactly.
So this, if you've not seen this before, I guess I could explain what's happening in this part. Leo, yeah, he's the island resident here. He's got his little parrots that raised him, and they have all these golden walnuts that you go around and collect. We, of course, spawn them in with our glitch magic. But we give that first one that kind of opens up the island and lets us then open up Island West, where the island farmhouse is, which we won't be unlocking, but I don't know, maybe we could. We've got the golden walnuts for it. But importantly, Island West also has Key's Walnut Room that we've discussed before, with all of its cool fun link elements.
Did you get horse
We get
flute?
key to the town. Yeah, we get horse flute.
Let's go.
Deconstructor is very fun in a lot of different things. Integral to the T-Sapling Billionaire Challenge.
Just getting
Getting your setup so right for that. Chat, if you want a very fun challenge run to do, it's a little harder in 1.6, though it's offset by some other stuff. What you want to do is you want to make 1 billion gold in Stardew Valley with selling nothing but T-Saplings that you've crafted up. Now, it's going to take you a really, really long time. Our two friend underscore did build a taskbot to do it, and it took that running at a slightly higher speed than the real game, like a week straight of running, but just consider it's pretty fun. It's a very chill challenge run.
Yeah, you get to use some mechanics of the game that you might not otherwise. It's actually pretty fun.
Yeah, would you like to hear about the jade to T-sapling pipeline, where you take a jade, you go to the desert trader, you trade that in for stairs, you deconstruct the stairs into stone, and then you trade that stone for fiber to make T-saplings with, because it's very funny.
It's so funny.
I know you
When
can't
else
see
are you
my
gonna get
face
these?
right now, but I want you to imagine that gif of just the math over
Yeah, flying
the
around.
very stunned person's face. Because the Stardew economics right here are not mathing for me.
No, it's yeah, okay. So to get into that, so what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna get a bunch of crystallariums set up that duplicate jades. And you'll scale that up, of course. Scaling is so important in this. You take the jade, you trade that for one staircase at the desert trader. This is only on Sundays. You deconstruct the staircase. That's for 99 stone, which is the other ways you can craft it that way. Deconstructors being a late game item that takes a crafted item, breaks it back into its components, or at least the most expensive component. But then it's a 5-to-1 trade of stone to fiber. But that's your fastest way to get fiber if you want to make a bunch of T-saplings.
Incredible.
Yeah, because our farm is all being used to create seeds for seasonal seeds, so we can't be growing fiber.
Yeah, on 1.5, the meta there was that you just grow the seasonal seeds. But on 1.6, there's now mushroom logs that you get at foraging level 4 that just produce every like 4 days, 3 if it's rained anytime in there. And then you just stick the mushrooms into a seed maker to get fall seeds, the common mushrooms. To, again, craft T-saplings at a scale that can get you eventually, after too many hours for spending on one playthrough, 1 billion gold if only T-saplings sold.
But think of how accomplished you would feel, Chad.
Yeah, you'd feel great. Oh my goodness, are we getting good RNG? He's coming out at 10:30? It's happening?
Thank you, Sebastian.
I love it when a gamer gets out of bed.
Good for him, honestly, yeah.
You know what else I love? We have a $5 donation from Saren that says, "Love me some cozy Stardew vibes in a marathon. Great job, Zachary. Also, I must donate for my favorite forest hippie, Leah. Love that weirdo." And this is going towards the Time Spinner poll where Saren has chosen the censored sprite. If I may, real quick, I do want to point out that that poll has an option between Ghost, which is a very cute ghost sprite, and a censored sprite, which redacts and pixelates the main character so much it makes the game actually harder. So choose wisely when you're donating, gamers. And I also want to remind you that you can pick a target as well as a poll. You can double dip your donation, so make sure you check both tabs before you slam that approval button.
I'm so split on that one because the censored sounds funny and also it makes the run harder, which is, I don't know, it's just fun to do in a marathon incentive, but like, cute little ghosty?
Yeah, that's a tough choice.
It is very cute.
Speaking of cute, look at Sebastian. So gloves, his little emo band outfit.
Oh.
What a guy. Us in our just normal everyday outfit. Didn't contribute to the wedding, didn't dress up, nothing.
Nothing. Marnie is still ecstatic though. Can't harsh her vibe.
Marnie is all of us.
Cheering. Right. Oh, I forgot we get to meet the dog in this one. Let's go pet the dog real quick, like. Where's Vlad at? Is Vlad in the house? Or Vlad spawn? I can't remember where Vlad spawns in. And to be clear that the dog's name in the game files is not Vlad, and it's wrong because this looks like our friend Underscore who moderates for the SRC boards for Stardew. It looks like his dog Vlad.
Yeah.
So his name's Vlad. Alright, chain enjoyers. this is going to be our last of the bachelor marriages. We're going to do 2 extremely quick mind speed runs. And then, I believe we're popping back over, and it's Abigail marriage time for that incentive.
Real quick, while the moment is happening, can I get a quick donation from chat that says I can fix him? Can I get an I can fix him train? I need my Shane enjoyers to rise up real hard right now. It's your time to shine.
Shane enjoyers getting the donuts.
Please, chat. I need this.
I've never heard a call for an I can fix him train before, and I'd just like to thank you for that moment. It's very good.
Listen, we all know it to
Right.
be true. We can do it with enough donos.
By the power of donos and some glitches in the Stardew Valley video game, we're gonna be able to do this.
Our powers combined.
See, like right now, my skipping cutscene finger is right on the trigger, so we're gonna have to be ready to stop me when we get to the Abigail marriage.
I'm currently percolating the thought in my brain. I'm keeping it in there.
Look at these parrots helping us out. Incredible.
What are they doing to the
we do-
turtle, though?
I don't know. That's a great question. Doesn't seem nice, I guess.
You're just gently telling the turtle to move repeatedly. Is
Yeah, they're all whispering in the turtle's ears. Yeah.
might be worse actually.
Yeah, I don't know. Just keep town. We warp back home. And we do love Shane in this run because he's gonna pop out of his house like real soon style.
That's why he's the one that people speedrun for the. I think he's still the fastest time on the marriage boards.
For a while there, it was real back and forth between him and Emily for some interesting routing reasons with Emily. Like, she's got a bunch of quests and stuff that you can do. But yeah, you can't really beat somebody popping out of their house at 7:20, so you don't have to, like, stand there for ages.
Yeah.
Someone mentioned their favorite being Leah. I had a real Leah marriage speedrunning era, and she's great as a character in the game, but also she doesn't leave her house, or you can't get into her house even with enough friendship until like 10 a.m. So there's a lot of like standing there just waiting for her.
Yeah. The
Not
whole
so ashamed.
Elliot situation all over again.
Yeah. Elliot's fun, because kind of like we had with Sam, or not Sam, but Sebastian, where his schedule's bad on rainy days. On Elliot's birthday, if it rains, he does not leave his house. So if you start that speed run, and the first thing you typically do is you go gift him for the first time on his birthday, you can't actually if it's raining.
Yeah, Leela, we like someone on their grind set. Wake up
Sure.
at 7 a.m. Any
Let's head
Shane
back down to
enjoyers
his-
in the chat?
Shane enjoyers? Get in there.
Listen, we have not heard from the Shane enjoyers yet, and I am moderately disappointed. I need to hear from you ASAP. But what I can say in the meantime is that we have a $25 donation from Scribble that says, you could not pay me to make my tea saplings with mushroom logs, but I don't want to expose too many divisions within the tea sapling community. Thank you, Scribble.
I need to talk up Scribble for a moment, who has, I believe, in the history of the Tea Sapling Billionaire Challenge, the human person who's crafted the most tea saplings. Again, I have to specify human person because Underscore did build a TASBot to do it. That was the only way to beat Scribble at crafting tea saplings. His tool assisted style.
The indomitable spirit of Scribble.
Hi Shane, would you like to marry me?
Oh, words that should be uttered by every Stardew gamer.
Yeah, Stardew gamers, come on. This could be you.
If I may,
He
for a
does get the
moment,
blue
though,
chickens. Yeah, go
am
for
I
it.
correct if I remember there was some discourse when the egg farm, like the starting egg coop, came into fray about whether or not the Alex speedrun might be fastest?
Yeah, I don't think it ends up. It works out maybe a little bit better because that is like a good liked gift to get to him. I do think it improves stuff. There's not a lot of Alex marriage speedrunners out there, I'll have to say, because his love gifts are not great. But he does, like Shane, pop out of his house pretty early.
We love it. Shout out to Shane's little outfit here.
Yeah, it's good. All right, that's every bachelor married. We are now moving on to Mines 50 and Mines 120, which are going to be an extremely blink and you'll miss it type of run. So we do get 2 of them back to back, luckily.
Genuinely, it's so fast.
Yeah, the progression of Mines glitch speedruns is actually pretty fun. And like they keep getting faster in ways that are very silly. Zoom in is our favorite thing.
Let's go.
Okay. Name that Mines 50. We are doing slightly different things for Mines 50 and Mines 120. There is one micro optimization in here for me personally that I'll get to once we get there. Okay, so we're gonna eat our speed buffs. Goal here, of course, is to get to level 50 in the mines. Gonna read the mail. Gonna warp to the mountain. Run into the mines. Of course, they're always open on day 1. I don't know why you'd think otherwise. And yeah, we're just gonna go to level 50.
Boom.
So do you normally have to wait? It's a few things are happening there. We've got 1 run back on this on Mines 120 to attempt to explain what's going on here. All the various things that we've injected into the game to make that happen. So, you know, we do our normal thing where we inject a bunch of stuff, items, speed boosts, the warp to the mountain. Another thing we're doing is we're incrementing the variable that stores the number of days played to be 5. That rock that blocks the mines on days 1 through 4, that just gets rid of it. Because it's day 5, when you load into the map, it's like, cool, surely this is day 5, you promised. And the rock's not there, you can just go directly into the mines. We've also unlocked, set it so that the game thinks that we've unlocked that many floors. So we can just click on the elevator, go directly to the bottom, or to floor 50 as it were. And there is the tiny micro optimization that I had in there of, on the Mines 50 version of that, it only unlocks to 50, because otherwise I have to stare at the elevator menu too hard and figure out which one says 50.
Numbers are hard.
Numbers are hard. There was a time slightly before that glitch tech was figured out, before we had this mail inject stuff, where the Mines 120 speedrun for me was slightly faster than 50 because it was easier to find the button.
Oh, Zachary.
But yeah.
I can sense your F finger twitching, but no.
Yeah,
no.
I'm gonna hit it here. This is allowed. This is
that one's allowed. But
this is an Abigail damage, yes. Gamers, it's about to happen. We're getting so close.
we're about to see our favorite quartz-consuming townie.
We really should get an extra quartz in here to bring to her. I think that'd be nice.
Yeah, just as a little treat.
Yeah, she might be hungry. Go well with the
Can't
tea.
wait for her episode of My Strange Addiction.
Also, previous versions of the Mines glitch speedruns used to have a very fun, what I call the Mines glitch minigame, where you just spawn in a bunch of staircases you could place, and it was just how fast can you place those and go down the ladder, which was just like, I don't know, it was a very fun run. Alright, getting set up to go around Abigail, become her beloved. I love the island music in this game.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so tell me if you've heard this one before, chat. We're gonna go get key to the town. We're gonna make Abigail fall in love with us. We're gonna sleep out in the middle of town for 3 days. But this time, slightly different. We're gonna play a video game with her. house. Oh. Get some good use out of that animation canceling. We don't get to see animation canceling enough in this, besides to get out of the bundle animation cutscenes, but we are technically doing it. It's allowed in glitches.
I'm glad
It just
that that's
doesn't come
allowed
up.
in glitches.
Sillier things are happening. We don't really get the time to explain animation canceling as you might in a glitchless speedrun.
True. And it does kind of hinder you in Prairie King because the key that lets you use your item is the spacebar, and generally people use the spacebar to animation cancel. So
Yeah, I do have it actively mapped to spacebar right now. I'm not going to turn off the auto hotkey script that does animation canceling. I will have to hit shift and space at the same time, or like control and space, some sort of modifier key for the game to detect that I have hit the spacebar.
real good stuff.
Please. All right, let's go see Abigail. Luckily, she's somewhere right convenient in town. We will have to wait for her to leave her room, but she does pretty quickly after 9 a.m. Up here, Abigail. So true, Peter. That's the gaming console. Gamers, this is foreshadowing. We're gonna play video games there. In 3 in-game days' time. But first, we're gonna become great friends, and then we're gonna be dating, and then we'll be the best of friends / dating. Aw, she looks so happy. Right? Camping trip time.
Now's the time to not do the thing.
Thank you for the reminder.
You're welcome.
I will not slam the F key as soon as I enter Pierre's general store tomorrow in game.
I believe in you.
Make our non-speed buffed walk over, and here it is, gamers. Thank you for donating to a great cause so we can play Journey of the Prairie King with Abigail. This is in not English right now, so generally, you know, we're seeing she sees us. Abigail. That's us, but that's also her. Says, oh yeah, I've been playing this Journey of the Prairie King game, but it's been a little tough, been giving me some trouble. And then she thinks about it. She has a great idea. Says, hey, we got 2 controllers. Why don't you come play with me? We do like a, oh, okay, sure. And then I'm going to attempt to do okay at this. So yeah, this is a little like twin stick shooter. You can play this in the saloon as well. I feel like it doesn't get enough love. Everyone loves a Junimo cart. We don't talk about parking enough. We're shooting these little goblin dudes. We gotta try to protect Abigail. Oh no, she's upset. Go, please. I'm going.
We'll save you, Abigail.
I'm going goblin mode. Again, I have to hit shift plus space on that. Oh wait, what happened there with the item? That was interesting.
Oh yeah, you get randomly teleported with that one.
Oh yay, that's fair. Of course, normal style.
Yeah.
Also, I don't know why I'm picking up the coins. This is not a full run. We only play the first level of this game.
Well,
I'm trapped. Oh no, it's so scary.
yeah, that's the part. That's the really scary thing about Prairie King. Like everything could be fine, and then all of a sudden, there's 400 goblins descending upon you from every which direction.
Send in the 400 goblins. Abigail, come on, Abigail, please. Abigail's the one with the little green hat. She does occasionally like to get in your way a bit. Look, I'm gonna heap some praise on her. I think we're crushing it, and I think Abigail really carried there. But yeah, and she's like, "Oh, we gotta play a little game together."
Aw.
Chat, I hope you enjoyed that. That was a fun little time, and we got to see more Abigail. Look how happy she is. Did a little cute little ooh face. She tells us how good of a gamer we are. And, you know, I needed that. And then, of course, as we do, we're gonna go propose her hand in marriage at 6:10 after a nice gaming session.
Yeah. In bed.
Chat, thank you so much for donating for that. That was very fun.
Yeah.
It's sip one more day, raining on the 6th again. Game thought this was Sebastian marriage again. Look at her. She's so cute.
Adorable.
I'd like to point out my other favorite detail besides Marnie cheering is the two children just staring at each other through the whole wedding ceremony. Yay. And then Demetrius and Robin do a little dance together. It's all very cute and good. Right. First of 6 bachelorettes married. Next up, Emily.
Oh boy.
Lizard, you know what that means, right?
Do I?
Maybe not. It's that her schedule is a nightmare. We have to wait till noon for her to come out of her room. She stares at her crafting supplies all day, which, again, valid, but is a little bit of a hindrance to us getting married quickly in this speed run.
It's maybe been quite a long time since I've married Emily.
It's fair.
I'm gonna take a nap. Yeah.
Right, so we're getting set up for this, and then we've also got to wait around for Emily. So, Big, this would be such an excellent time if you've got any various announcements, things to say.
Fantastic. For the folks who have joined us recently since the start of this run, welcome. You're watching Hope for the Holidays presented by Binary Breakers. We are here today to celebrate competitive gaming within our community and outside of our community, but also to raise money for Lavender Rights Project. We have 2 open incentives right now, and every donation can potentially be put towards both of them. Let me tell you a little bit about what we got on the docket. Our first incentive is a target donation for our next run of Kirby's Dream Land run by Cassasaur. This will add an extra game mode showcase to the end of the run. So we have not just until the end of this run, but until the end of next run to meet that $75 target. We are still $75 away from meeting that target. So if we can get a donation train rolling, telling me what's your favorite Nintendo character, Poyo, any variation of Kirby-related cozy gaming things, I would love to hear them. I'm still waiting on someone to tell me the plot of Dragon Ball Z, by the way. Our other donation incentive is the open bid war. That is for the Sprite Choice in Time Spinner. That will also be ending at the end of the Kirby run. So make sure to get your donations in for that as well. It is currently at $5, and being redacted, being censored is in the lead. So if you love cute little ghosts, if you love an easier time, get your donations in, mark it for the ghost sprite instead of the censored sprite. But either way, when you get your donations in, make sure you select both incentives, because you can do both incentives.
And really, if you're going to be donating, you should be doing both incentives.
Yes, we
Just
love
have fun
our
with it.
marathon.
Bang for your buck.
I would love to see more gaming happening in this marathon. Personally, big fan of the video gaming.
Yeah.
May come as a shock.
if folks are a fan of what they're seeing, you can, of course, give us a follow here on Twitch. You can also follow Binary Breakers in some other parts of the internet. We are on Blue Sky as binarybreakers.com. We are on YouTube as @binary.breakers, and we're over on that other site that used to be the bird icon. So, like, if you could follow us there too, but the other places are better.
Agreed.
Yes. And if you're looking for all of our links in one handy place, you can go to binarybreakers.com and get all of them in one handy dandy place. For even more convenience, you could type !card with 2 R's in chat to get that link dropped in there. You could also, just to spice it up, type !donate and it'll bring up the donation link in chat for you as well. If you're curious about what else is on our schedule for the rest of the weekend, because we will be going all weekend, you can type !schedule in chat to get that lovely schedule, and it will be localized to your time zone for your convenience.
There are truly so many excellent runs coming up this weekend. Definitely check out the schedule and get extremely excited about all of them.
I'm excited for Time Spinner, personally.
I have something else that is incredibly exciting if you'd like to hear about it.
I would love to. I would love to hear an exciting thing.
It is a $50 anonymous donation that is specifically targeting the Kirby's Dream Land Extra Mode Showcase. And, you know, it just says Kirby Walk as a comment.
Oh, Kirby Walk.
And that's Kirby Walk mentioned?
Gorgeous. Thank you, Anonymous. That puts us only 25 away from that.
There's Kirby Walk. Let's go.
Oh, I goofed this. Rip.
That's the guy.
Oh my goodness, is Kirby Walk happening in chat right now?
It is absolutely
The Val
happening in
45
chat
Kirby
right
Walk?
now.
Oh my goodness, that's the Val 45 Kirby Walk. Presumably, I can't see chat. It's just making me happy knowing that the little Kirby guy's there.
And now we get to do the fun thing, which is eat some treats that we found out of the trash, and then stare at Emily's door and ask her kindly to come out. And she'll ignore us until she's good and ready, but you know.
Yeah. As is her right. She doesn't even know us yet. Like, she doesn't have to answer the door. I already am in her house. Yeah.
But she hasn't met us at all yet, has she?
Yeah, Haley walked by. We didn't really talk or anything, but
Yeah.
we're gonna be in-laws soon, I guess.
I mean, to be fair, if a raccoon of a townie walked into my house munching on garbage, would you, answer your bedroom door immediately, or would you feel it out?
Yeah, no, I'd wait it out a little bit.
Just
This person moved in 6 hours ago. But I can feel our bond strengthening in real time here.
Yeah, wow. Look at that.
Even the game thinks, wow. Max friendship.
True love.
True. This is true. This is exactly what true love is like.
Yep.
Just, when you meet someone and immediately just know. That's what this was.
Yep.
And that's the sound of our house being upgraded. Somewhere off in the distance, we're sleeping in a tent. Sorry, Emily, we're skipping your cutscenes. No one paid charity a good cause, a sum of money for your cutscenes to get played. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. No dreams for you, Emily.
Yeah. All right. See you in 3 days after you've planned our wedding. I gotta go sleep with the foot of my bed right at the door.
I've started doing this in every single cozy game that lets me move the bed, and I have to blame Stardew Valley for this. Like,
There's something so good about it. You're just like, yeah, let's put the bed right by the door.
I'm
Ready
not
to
about
rock
that
out of bed.
time-wise. I need to get out there and do that farming.
That's too real. It's like, this is supposed to be cozy, and yet I'm anxiety bouncing out of bed. I got so much stuff to do.
Yeah. Is that not how people are playing the cozy games?
That's how I'm playing the cozy game. That's how I'm feeling in real life.
Listen, if you aren't min-maxing your cozy game to the point that it becomes incredibly stressful and life-consuming, I don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I can only play a cozy game in the most stressful way possible, truly.
Said as we're running every percent.
Yeah, honestly, this is not the most stressful way. This is pretty chill, all things considered.
True.
Though I did have to just try and spell favorite on the fly once again, and that, you know, that was a little stressful. Hi, Robin. Robin saying our name. Just gotta say the farm name. Of course, percent favorite farm. Just like everyone always calls their farm. The noise happens. The great noise that starts every run.
Now, we've seen the start of the run quite a few times. For those of us who are not familiar with every percent, how many additional categories do we have left? I'm curious.
Yeah, so let's see. This is right now on the 3rd out of 6 bachelorettes, so 9 out of 13 marriage candidates total. We've done all 6 of the individual bundles for the community center. We've done the community center, so we've got a Joja run, we've got Missing Bundle and Joja Theater. We've got the other 3 bachelorettes, and we've got a Krobus roommate, I guess, not marriage. So that is however many listed off. There's what?
There's 8 runs after Haley marriage.
8? Okay.
Gorgeous.
Perfect. Yeah. Yeah, what? 4 restoration, 3 normal marriage, 1 Krobus?
Yeah, assuming I can count.
That sounds like 8.
Which,
We're all...
well, you know.
The 3 of us combined, we can figure out how to count. I do believe it's 8, though.
Okay. Good.
Yeah, we're cruising on pretty much right as we'd expect on pace.
Zachary, Scribble wants to know if that noise plays in your dreams now.
A little bit. Like, yeah, that's... When I wake up and I spawn into my life, that's the noise I hear. Hey, that's actually really funny. I should set that as an alarm noise on my phone.
Beautiful. Thank you, Samantha. I try really hard. This knowledge will evaporate out of my brain, though. Don't count on that sting.
Uh-oh. Are people giving you Stardew knowledge in the chat?
No,
AKA
Samantha congratulated me for learning how to count to 8.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's twice as high as we thought you could count.
Yeah, it's a special feature for being live on Binary Breakers that's going to disappear as soon as I go offline.
Okay. Yeah, it must be because you don't have OBS open. Normally, if you have OBS open and you're the one streaming, it's a debuff to counting and reading.
Yes, I'm marked safe from OBS.
Alright, we got ourselves a Haley marriage. Significantly less annoying time to be out and about in the world, so we can actually gift her stuff than her sister. Oh, I nearly clicked on the Stardew tea and started trying to give that to Robin. And Robin's great, but there's no objective to become best friends with her in this.
I learned recently that Mr. Concern wanted to make like the valley a lot more tumultuous, involving like Robin and stuff. And what a shame that he couldn't.
Yeah, Robin's great.
He is great.
Imagine.
Just imagine.
What a different one.
It's all right. I'm writing Robin's name in on the election ballot for next year's mayor campaign.
Please do.
Hey, I don't think she could do worse than Lewis.
It would be. They would be an attempt. We'd have to try. I
There'd
think.
be something. I don't think Lewis does anything mayor-wise, except in, I guess now in 1.6 he has some sort of prize machine where he gives out his little prize tickets and you can go get stuff out of there, which I don't think that's really a mayoral duty or helping the town in any way. But I guess he does do that. Maybe that's a side hustle.
It's
Maybe that's not a
distracting
mayor
from
thing.
His most important mayoral duty of having a gold statue erected of himself.
He's got a gold statue. Like,
Well,
he's
he
not treating
collects
Marnie how
taxes.
she should be.
But
Yeah.
do we know what the taxes go to? I think just the,
The gold
statue.
statue of
Yeah.
himself.
I mean, I think we do. One can infer.
Certainly isn't going to the community center. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I do love that immediately, you get a couple days into the file, you've been in town a few days. He's like, here's this rundown community center. I wish we could fix it. I'm busy with my gold statue. What a guy.
Phenomenal stuff there.
Like, I know we've been talking about our favorite of the marriage candidates, but if we're talking non-marriage candidates, just general vibes, Lewis, pretty low down the list.
Oh yeah. Someone mentioned earlier about, putting the paint in the stew, but you can put Lewis's shorts in the soup. Did you know that? Blue up soup. You should try it, chat.
Really funny.
It's really good.
Delicious.
Yum yum.
I think the governor who shows up and does taste the soup has other thoughts, maybe, but I'll leave that as an exercise to anyone who wants to try putting Lewis's shorts in the soup.
Yes.
Just to see how that goes for you then.
Food safety violation. This is the valley. It's food safety a thing. We carry food around in our pocket for however long.
Mm-hmm. I was thinking about it at one point. So the category extensions on speedrun.com for Stardew Valley has a memes category, as probably every run should. There's a few different ones that are like based around not great food activity. Like you put the mayor's shorts in a soup, you drink some mayo.
Yep.
Like, none of it's good.
No.
Right, that's alien marriage. And then we're gonna take a pause on the bachelorette marriages. We're gonna do the restoration categories. So we are gonna do the dreaded Joja Mart completion, and then a missing bundle and a boat run before we get back to doing some more marriage. Turns out a lot of marriage speedruns in Stardew. There's a lot of people you can marry.
A lot of people. Joja's a pretty fun run, actually.
This will be a pretty short version of a Joja speedrun. It is actually, really fun, depending on your type of run that you like. But in vanilla and glitchless, there is, much like clay farming, a similar exploit that you can do RNG-wise during the winter to till up winter roots and snow yams, which sell for a bunch of money. And you basically just do that a whole bunch until you can pay for the Joja Mart. So, of course, we've read our mail. We're going to warp down to the beach. We're going to walk into town. And would you look at that? Morris is like, hey, that's her, the one who completed the Joja Mart, which we all remember me doing, surely. And then we get to play one of the best mini games.
There are 16 balloons in the Joja Mart
We got 'em.
cutscene, whereas in the CC cutscene, there's not a limit on it, but it's always 16 balloons in the Joja. Fun fact.
Then Joja Mart, we're just waiting to finish this cutscene, hoist the soda machine above our head, and then we're out of here. On to the missing bundle.
I love when the runs are like less than a minute long. I think that's really good stuff.
Yeah, just like walk to a place.
Yeah.
MB for missing bundle. That's our favorite thing. No need to set favorite thing for this one.
Would you say our favorite thing is missing?
Really good.
Thank you.
Chad, if you want to make some equally good jokes, get in the donuts.
Yeah, let's
It's
hear it.
true.
Like a $5 pun train or something.
Yeah, $5 pun
$5
train.
pun train.
Wrong answers only. What does Joja Cola taste like? Use your best judgment there, gamers.
Ooh.
I'm still waiting for someone to tell me about the plot of Dragon Ball Z.
I really want to know. I think somebody in chat knows it and could explain it to me finally.
Yeah, I've been asking this question for a very long time. I'm just waiting for someone to donate to finally figure it out. Oh,
Chat, don't. Everybody be cool.
I saw that.
No, you didn't.
You did another run in there.
Nobody did a secret category extension run in there. Don't worry. But my favorite thing is DBZ because I really want someone in chat to donate and explain it and have a big relay of that information to me. Thank you.
I'm waiting for it. I cannot be more ready to finally learn the story of Kakarot.
We are now on to boat percent, which is extremely silly, as I mentioned before. So we're going to do usual style on the non-marriage runs. We're going to get some speed buffs. We're going to read the mail. Might even warp to the island. We love warping to the island in every percent. Now, the run is not technically over when we warp to the island, because it's boat percent, not island percent. The run is over when we ride the boat, again, not from the island to, back to the mainland. The run's when we ride the boat from the mainland to the island, when that cutscene starts. So, that is technically where boat percent ends. It's very silly. You warp to the island, you walk backwards into Willie's shop, and then you ride the boat. So now we got our last 3 of the bachelorettes to marry, and then we get to roommate Krobus, and then we do a JoJo movie theater to end it off, which is like seconds long. Right now it's Leah. As I mentioned before, I did have a an era of glitchless Leah marriage speedruns, and as I began calling her do that in that time, what's her face, my beloved, because at one point I just was I'd done too many runs, blanked out, and I'm like, yeah, of course. What's her face? Our beloved, the one we're gonna marry, Leah. But she is one of my actual favorites of the marriageable NPCs.
Yeah, Leah's pretty cool. I like a lot of Leah's like cutscenes and plot. I think it's really good stuff.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, Leah cutscenes. Those are going to be a huge part of when I definitely at some point get around to running all cutscenes percent. Because there is a time break in there where you get your own, choose your own adventure of 2 different versions of the cutscene.
Oh yeah.
So here's the pitch, all cutscenes percent. You watch all the cutscenes, right? But again, like I said, with Leah and with the Community Center versus JoJo, they split off. You can't do them in the same run. So you gotta do multiple files on that one too.
Is this going to be a glitched experience, or are we doing this glitchless style?
I have honestly thought about doing it as a glitched experience, but glitch is might be like fast enough like this where you could actually do it. Glitchless, perfection speedrunning, like you're topping out fastest times are like 20 hours. If you're watching all the cutscenes and having to get all the cutscenes, which weirdly you don't actually just naturally see through perfection, it's gonna be so long.
Good, we like that.
Yeah,
At least
we
I
love
do.
that. I mean, to be fair, before I ran this, the glitch version, I over a couple weekends did glitchless every percent, and that took like 45 hours. Like there were breaks, don't worry. It was not in the straight sitting. It was segmented, but it took a little while. You remember the missing bundle run that just happened that was seconds long? That was like 5 hours itself. That one takes forever and is so much RNG.
Oh yeah, that one's rough.
Hi, Robin. Robin,
Oh.
truly the hero of this run.
She truly is. Love you, Robin. Alexa brings
Yes, we
up
got Leah.
a good
Okay,
point
go
of the glitch all cutscenes where you have to handle the player's username.
Yeah.
Might be a little
Oh,
bit of a
yeah.
hindrance.
That's gonna be a problem. That's such a good point. We spend a lot of effort avoiding that in this run, to not get the player's username to get read aloud constantly. Yeah. I did like really try to figure out a way to solve that of like changing the player's name through some sort of glitch mechanism, and I really couldn't figure it out. technically the wizard you can go to, and he's a cool dude in this respect. You can change your name, you can change your appearance, you can trans your gender, like, but it turns out when you go to change your name there, with the wizard, once you get 4 hearts with him, you do have to hold down backspace the whole time. You can't, like, Control A, delete your name out of there. So it's not really any better than having it just read aloud to you.
But yay, ally, the wizard
Yeah.
letting you trans yourself for only $500, which, wow,
Yeah.
let's go.
So I mentioned before, in the glitchless version of Leah Marriage, you know, you go, you get some money for the day, go to the beach, you till up some snow yams and winter roots, and then you show up at her house and you do this. And it is just instinct at this point. When I pull up outside of Leah's house to just exhaust myself and get ready to pass out. There's just a lot of animation quickly through a tool. Because you walk in, you give her a gift, you talk to her once, and then you pass out on her floor. We don't have to do that. We have a return scepter, but I'm just trying to get you the glitchless experience of the Leah Marriage speedrun here.
Mm-hmm.
And it's actually worse right here, I'm remembering, because she doesn't leave until after 10. We still can't get in at 10, because we're not friends with her yet. If we were at 2 hearts already, we'd be able to get in. But again, much like Elliot, she's got a 1-bedroom house, so it counts as her bedroom door to get inside there, and we are not friends with her. So we cannot do that, even with Key to the Town, which is good, but again, slow for a speedrun. I guess I can go get my tent set up. Re-prep my tent.
Hey, that looks like it would be an actual, like, really nice place to camp. You know, like right next to the river.
Yeah!
Right next to your beloved's
Nice
house.
software noises. Yeah. There she is.
Oh, I have some very exciting news.
Oh.
Let's hear it.
We have a $500 anonymous donation. And the message says, I have no DBZ answers, no puns, and no context on any other donation incentives, but I wanted to pop in and provide a little hope for the holidays. And that is
Oh.
going towards our Kirby's Dream Land Extra Mode showcase, completely smashing it out of the water. We will absolutely be seeing more Kirby today. Thank you so much,
Let's go.
Anonymous. That is fantastic.
My
Please,
goodness.
can we get some hype in chat?
Thank you
Yeah,
so much,
absolutely.
Anonymous.
That's so incredible. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so cool. I do real quick want to remind chat that there are still 2 incentives open. That could have absolutely dominated the bid war for the sprite choice, but Anonymous was kind there, giving whoever they would not have chosen a chance. But if you have selected both incentives, it will on Tiltify tell you check out instead of skip to checkout. So don't forget that, chat. Get both incentives met.
Oh my goodness. That's so cool.
It's so,
Oh.
so cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Number go up.
Oh, we love number go up.
Number go way up.
Number goes so up.
And speaking of number go up, with that $500 donation, we are at $955 raised so far for Lavender Rights Project. 1,000 is in sight, gamers.
Oh my
Can
goodness.
we get there by the end of the run? Is my question to you.
Oh, that would be so cool.
Chat? Could we?
Please, Uwu.
Maybe. Just think about it. I don't know. Alright, that's a Leah marriage. Fun fact, I didn't want to get in the way of shouting out that incredible donation. Leah shows up with a statue, and because I have named myself Leah, the statue's name is How I Feel About, and then player name, so it is How I Feel About Leah is the statue she's brought us. Thanks, Leah.
Good stuff. Now we're on to my favorite bachelorette.
Yay, Maru. Maru's incredible. We love Maru.
Yeah, she's great. She'll give you, like, all spouses will, like, give you gifts when you talk to them in the morning. She gives you bombs. Isn't that amazing?
Love that. Normal.
Yeah, right.
I get to see her so soon. Alright, to the island. So yeah, we've got Maru marriage, we've got Penny marriage after that, we got Krobus roommate, and then we've got Joja movie theater, which is, when we get closer, I'll explain. There's a specific reason we end on that one for extremely silly glitch reasons. But first we got some of the best girls in the game to marry. Maru.
Yeah, she's got some really great cutscenes. Again,
She does. She's like building this little robot the whole time.
Yeah.
It's cute and good.
Oh my goodness, gamers, I have some very important news. We have a $25 donation from Underscore, and that is going towards a brand new incentive, which is a reward incentive. All donations can pick this until it is closed off to pet the horse in our Shadow of the Colossus run starting tomorrow. So the comment says, well, anyways, it started when Bardock and Jean sent their young son off and they feared the wrath of Frieza, but the kid bumped his head and hijinks. I'm assuming this is Dragon Ball Z lore.
Yeah,
It
that
sounds
sounded like
like
Dragon Ball Z.
Thank you, Underscore.
Underscore, thank you.
Thank you, Underscore.
I understand now. This is all I need to know, I think. I'm gonna
Mhm.
maintain
This is
that.
in a long line. Normally, Underscore is explaining how a Stardew thing works to me, but today he's blessed me with some Dragon Ball Z knowledge, and I appreciate that.
That's so true. We also have a $15 donation from Alice Rujasu that says 1K is right there, y'all. Let's go. And I believe we are only $5 away from 1K. And Alice's donation is going towards the censored option in the Time Spinner poll.
Ooh.
Ooh. We are so close. Oh my goodness.
We are so close. We are going to hit that.
Any ghosty enjoyers with $5 ready to, you know, get a dono for the Lavender Rights Project? Huh?
Yeah, how is that bid war going? Where are we at on the censored versus the ghosty?
That is a great question. The bid war currently has $20 total on it, and all of it is towards the censored sprite, which, if I recall correctly, obscures the gameplay to the point where the run is a little bit harder. But that does only mean that there is $20 difference, and for $21, the ghost could win. The
I
ghost
hear
could win.
$21 for playing as a cute little ghosty.
I believe in the power of Q. Q can't be stopped.
Mhm.
True. It's very powerful.
That's so true. We've got Maru in her workshop here. She, of course, has some sort of sine wave. She's got her little robot she's made, her paper strewn about. Big hammer, I guess. Computer, very important. But for her, it's cool science stuff, not like Sebastian, who's just playing video games. She's really absorbed in this, but it would be nice if she'd walk outside of her room so we can fall instantly madly in love with her.
Yeah. It's funny though, because we just, and presumably we don't even knock. We're just standing out in the hallway, just waiting.
No, yeah, I mean, we could try the door. No, we're not good enough friends? Oh, dang.
Yeah, we won't even knock.
Well, that'd be rude. Like, she doesn't even know me. I'll just wait here.
Yeah.
In a non-rude way. There she is. She's so happy.
Aw.
I think it's when you propose. There's one sprite in there where she does this one, where she does a cute little hand clasp that I really like.
Adorable.
It's very precious. Bye, Mara. I've got a camping trip until our wedding. Well, until I propose, actually.
I like that you camp in front of their garage.
Yeah. That's truly just a little joke for me. It's just, I think it's funny to block in Sebastian's motorcycle.
Good stuff there. Yeah, yeah. Well, it was raining that day. He shouldn't be out on his bike, so you were doing him a favor.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Missing out on all the good Mario cutscenes, unfortunately. Oh, new record. We proposed at 6 a.m. instead of 6:10.
Let's go.
We're doing it. We're optimizing.
You're gaming?
What's happening? All right, so we're gonna have this wedding ceremony, and then we've got one last like standard marriage run because Krobus will work a little differently, because he's just a special little guy. Arm's got her cute little outfit.
Love her little bow.
Children are staring at each other. Fun fact that most people would not know about this. I've seen people do some all divorces speedrun of this where you like go marriage everyone on the same file, and the people, and I think unless you like wipe their memory with one mechanic, but they will just stop showing up after you've married them and divorced them, and it just like by the end of it, it gets real sad. No one shows up for your wedding.
Like 4 people there.
Yeah. All right, last of our standard style marriage runs, Penny.
Let's go. And then she comes
go,
out pretty early
Penny.
too.
And also,
Yeah, she pops out pretty early.
we got a
Go ahead,
$5
buddy.
donation, putting us at 1,000 total.
Let's go.
Let's go.
The $5 comes from Tommy Two Stoned. It says, I don't like uneven numbers, and they are petting that horse. Gamers, we did it. We made it to 1K. Can we keep it going?
Let's go. Thank you, Tommy. Also, horse.
Horse good. Gotta pet the horse.
Yeah. Gotta pet the horse. Also, that's in Shadow of the Colossus, right? Is there?
It is
I was trying
correct
to
for
remember.
the
Maybe I'm
Shadow
thinking
of
of the wrong one.
Colossus run.
No, I'm thinking of what's the other one? I think by the same creator, with the little dude. You've got the little like pet friend. And I was like trying to figure out, like, is this a real horse, or are we calling the other little guy a horse?
In my head, I just see the Lost Guardian, and I'm like, that is not a little guy.
Yeah, that. Yeah, he's not that little. He's a little guy in spirit. I feel like
True. But aren't we all?
little guy energy. Yeah, little guy is inside you. You. That's up to you to determine if you're a little guy.
Chat, if you identify as a little guy, can you put a 1 in chat? I just need to know something.
Yeah, you know, little guys in the chat.
No, for science. Oh, look at him. Look at all those little guys.
Are there little guys showing up in chat?
Little guys,
No
rise
shade
up.
enjoyers in the donuts, but little guys in chat everywhere, apparently. Hi, Mr. Key. This is the last time we're going to see you.
Hi, bye, Mr. Key.
He's got strange machinations to get up to. We can't be disturbing him anymore.
Yeah. He's got the whole world to observe, maybe? Who knows?
Yeah, I'm not really sure what his domain is. If he is... What his power levels are. Again, I don't know enough about DBZ to really kind of rank where he's at on those scales.
Well, he's obviously
Over 9,000,
over
surely.
9,000.
Yeah.
It's true. He gets down to level 100 in the Skull Caverns, so that's gotta make you like level 9,000, right?
That's pretty good, yeah. I mean, and he does it easily. Like, even if you ladder down there, he's there first. He's been there. He's just, like, hanging out.
In there the whole
Not even a
time.
problem. Yeah, it's Mr. Key, Samurai from Game Changer. Discuss. Robin. Not quite the last time we'll have to block you in, but... that is, like, another, again, fun little, like, random Robin tech. You can do it on any of the NPCs. Most people do it with Pam to try and get her to the bus quicker for the Skull Caverns, but, like, counterintuitively, if you block an NPC, you know, it does, like, stop them for a bit, so you think it's slower, but then they speed up real fast style and just charge across town. So it's a tiny bit of time save. Where's Penny? There she is. Our second to last beloved. Right, time for a little camping trip over here. This nice open field. Alex, do not mind us.
Yeah, don't worry about it, Alex.
No, yeah, in another life we already married you. It's fine. Don't worry. You had your shot. Yeah, we'll marry Penny, have a quick little Krobus marriage, and then an extremely fast Judge a movie theater situation. She'd love to. She's going to plan everything. See you in 3 days.
Thank you, Penny.
Thank you, Penny. What a gal. She's so sweet.
Yeah. I wonder what we would accomplish if we were the ones planning the marriage.
I think that'd be really good if you had to do all the wedding planning stuff and start, like, you've got 3 days. You've got to figure this out.
Yes, hi, hello, Mr. the Concerned Ape. Can we get a spin-off game that's just the wedding planning portion for the townies?
Oh my goodness.
Would be huge.
Sorry, spin-off. It's like a life sim / management game where you have to do your wedding plan. You've moved to town, you've fallen in love, and you're like, oh no. Who even does the ceremony? Turns out it's Lewis. We gotta figure that out.
Hey, we don't know
Things are
what's
gonna
in
be
Haunted
different now.
Chocolatier, so it could happen.
Yeah, maybe that's in Haunted Chocolatier. Mr. Concerned Dave, we've got an idea for Haunted Chocolatier. Hear us out. Alright. So like I said, Krobus is a special little guy. And we're going to do kind of more the other style of glitch setup here. We paste into our name, we set our farm name to Krobus to get that teed up. And we will kind of see how that works. So we're going to get to skip the trip to Ginger Island because we'll be able to spawn more stuff in. We're going to get our speed buff. Get our other speed buff. We're going to go read the mail. It's been a while since we've read the mail. Kind of teleport down to the beach because that's the fastest way to get to the sewer to go visit Krobus. And like maybe in that whole mess of stuff that we read in the mail, a key slipped into our pocket to open up the sewers. We'll see.
Ooh.
Wow. So we're just going to talk to Krobus. This makes sure that he shows up as someone we have met up here. Gonna warp back home to make it a little quicker to get up to Robin's. Krobus, like the other people that you can move in with, does want your house to be upgraded. It's a little small for 2 people. And Krobus deserves it, to be fair. So we do need to go upgrade our house again. Though this time we have spawned in the wood, I don't need to buy it. And I'd like to give myself a pat on the back. I never overbought wood or accidentally gifted one to Robin. So we didn't ever have to go out and play farm for money or chop trees. So we managed to avoid that calamity this whole time.
I have been impressed by it. I saw you almost give Robin a tea.
Like 3 times, yeah. It's been dicey a few times.
But you didn't.
Yeah, we got there. We've also spawned in the Void Ghost pendant for Krobus. He gets his own special little pendant. So basically what we're doing, we're upgrading the house. We're going to go back home. We'll sleep for 3 days. We're going to read the mail again. And that uses something that we are not taking advantage of in the other marriage runs, where through the mail injection tech, we can just set Krobus to full hearts. Part of the reason we don't do that is, again, like if our name gets read out during the marriage ceremony too many times, we'll be trapped here for hours. But we do have to meet him first in order that to work correctly. So the second time we read the mail, that's going to get injected in there, and we'll be instantly best friends with Krobus. And we just need to go give him the pendant. And when we do that, a funny thing's going to happen.
Can't we?
Oh, again, I don't need to buy that wood. I already have the wood in my pockets. Instead of camping out, we'll just warp back home. and at light speed desperately try and get into our bed that we've moved by the house, or to the front of the house. Also, because part of that mail injection incremented the days in the background, we did get rain on the 2nd instead of the 3rd, which normally when you start a new file, it's guaranteed rain on the 3rd, but we kind of goofed around with what's happening in the back end of the game, and the game thought it was the 3rd of spring on year 1. Also, not supposed to be able to rain on spring 4 of year 1.
We're just getting in all sorts
So,
of
you know
twisted.
how... Yeah. You know how I mentioned the thing where we don't want our name read a bunch of times in the wedding cutscene? I have not found a way around this with Krobus, because he does say it when you gift him the Void Ghost Bandit. And again, I tried really hard to figure out a way to unset the farmer name, clear it, do anything, do some weird thing like the percent favorite to get it to like dereference differently. But we are just gonna have Krobus. He's just really fond of us, and he knows the thing where people like hearing their name, so he's saying our full government name to us right now.
The dedication.
So this is kind of what's moves off the screen in those 1,860 lines of stuff that we paste into one of the fields. Yeah, it's truly dedication.
This is how you know it's
so we're
true
still in the-
love. They're
Yeah.
saying your full name. No one else
Yeah.
has. So we saved.
No one else has,
saved-
for the best.
Yeah.
Krobus is the best of them.
Exactly. Our non-binary ace representation.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, we're seeing a lot of like if days played and if farm name equals CC. We're still in the CC section of this because it's a lot bigger than the rest of them because there's so many items to complete the community center. We've moved on to Joja finally, but it's setting a lot of like mail flags, setting a lot of actions, items, etc. The mail is sort of how the game tracks certain things that have happened. So we'll see something like, see if I can spot one in here. I'm thinking of like, when you complete Joja, you technically set like the CC boiler room completed, CC vault completed, things like that. We're seeing removing an axe, pickaxe from my inventory in certain games, where we're reading the mail and it does that thing where it clears out our inventory and only leaves the return scepter. Lots of various just like different percent signs or pound signs or anything like that. There's dereferences. These little end tags are, I eventually finally learned sort of what that is. It's used as a line break type of thing, but it's the characters that are used behind the scenes to be like, if your character is one gender, do this thing, and if it's the other, do the other. So yeah, we're really out here breaking the binary in this setup. We're getting the gender situation so twisted.
Breakers mentioned?
Breakers mentioned, truly. By Krobus a lot of times. Let's see, where are we at here? Bulletin boards. So we're most of the way through the CC bundle, so we're getting like 2/3 of the way through clicking through all of this. I'm right now holding left click and right click down and alternatingly spamming the X and C key, which do the same thing as the left and right. We're nearly there on Marriage and Krobus. You'll see we did get, he said our name, which also just gave us some items on the fly here, hence the holding the magic rock candy again. Eventually he'll stop saying this and we will be able to warp home. Oh, mine's 50, we're so close to the end. They're like in order of what they are on the SRC boards. Oh, okay, that's the end of it. Nice. And he does a little smile. We'll just leave these here for him in case he wants them. Alright, so that's why we don't do that, because it reads your name like 4 times in the wedding cutscene. Krobus we get by with just the one, partially because I can't figure out how to route around it, partially because it's really, really funny to have it happen exactly once and no more. And eventually Krobus will just spawn in our house here. Oh, there he is. Let's go. Let's go have a look. Cute. I'm not going to hug him because I am a little scared. I don't know his dialogue tree and if he's going to attempt to say our name. But we got one final run that is very short here. The Joja Movie Theater. Set the farm name as theater. And we are nearly out of here. So this one, like I said, is very fast and has a specific reason we do it last. Gonna do the usual thing. Robin's gonna say her name. And actually, in other versions of the setup, technically the run would have ended there, but we're coming up on time here, and I'm gonna count us down to it. It's when we read the mail, technically, is when the run will end. So I'm about to count us down. All right, in 3, 2, 1. So technically the run ends there. That is time for us. But we do, as part of the JoJo movie theater run, have to go verify that we actually completed the movie theater, because who's going to believe us? We just read the mail.
Yeah.
But it is complete, I promise. So that's why we end on that one, because then we can save the like couple seconds of warping to the mountain and running down here and verifying that. But yeah, in shorter versions of it, like instead you inject a thing that happens when Robin says your name, so it's like, I don't know, 20 seconds, maybe faster than that, for the world record time on that, but that is every single percent, glitches style.
GG.
Thank you for having me. I hope everyone enjoyed.
It was phenomenal. Where can the people find you?
The people can find me, as my name is probably appearing on screen, at the twitch.tv/zachary20xx. Same name over on YouTube. I do occasionally post some speedruns there, or it's been a long while, but I've done some task stuff for Stardew Valley as well. That's mostly very silly stuff instead of very serious runs. But yeah, you can catch me on the Twitch or wherever playing Stardew. I've been playing a lot of UFO 50, getting into speedruns and bingo of that as well. Occasionally some random variety games, especially here at the end of the year where I'm like, oh no, there's so many games that got released this year. But yeah, the Blue Sky, Zachary20xx, wherever under that name mostly. Lizard, you wanna do some shoutouts?
Yeah, sure. You can find me at Leftover Lizard here on Twitch, also on YouTube. I don't have any other social medias because I like to live under a rock. But yeah, thank you, Binary Breakers, for having us and for, putting on this wonderful event. We really appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
And shout out to the speedrunning
This is
community.
for sure. Yeah, this is such a cool event. And yes, shout out to the Stardew speedrunning community. You can find the Discord from the speedrun.com page. Get in there, ask some questions. People will be so happy to help you learn how to speedrun Stardew. There's a lot of extremely approachable runs. And then once you get better, there's a lot of very weird runs that you can get into after that too.
Exactly.
I think that's it for me though.
Well, GG, both of you. That was a phenomenal every percent glitches run of Stardew Valley. We're going to take it over to break real here for a few moments. So chat, this is an ample opportunity for you to get up, stretch, get your sippy before we get back into it. See you soon.